Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the St. Johns County Show that's on in the morning. Hope you're doing good. We got a lot of weird stuff to talk about today. It's going to be a weird one, guys.
Oh, we like weird.
Buckle up. I love weird.
Yeah.
I like weird a lot. I am weird.
Yes.
So
celebrate it.
that's right.
I'm glad I'm not weird.
No, yeah, you're so
Troy,
normal.
Totally normal.
Yeah.
That's what everybody says.
Yeah.
I don't say it. Everybody says it. Troy's perfectly normal. Yeah, sure. All right. We had a rest area evacuated. And it wasn't because of lot lizards.
I was
yesterday.
just saying, president
Maybe.
of the
Maybe it was.
association.
Possible. Well, maybe it was. We'll find out if it was a lot lizard problem.
Could have been.
Lot lizard infestation. Get the pest control out there.
I'm part of the association now.
This is an interesting one. I have to read more into this, but teachers don't want to have to pass the test to be a teacher.
I heard this. What is this?
Come on, man.
They make the kids pass the test, but they don't
They
want
make the kid pass the test. They make the kid do homework, and there was a big protest about not doing homework last year. Oh, God. This is almost laughable. And then we had a student, unfortunately, critically injured riding their bike back from school yesterday. I don't know if anybody heard about this, but we'll talk.
No,
about
I
it.
didn't.
Yeah. So I hope they're gonna pull out of this, man. It's very scary. Well, we'll get to all that and more. Actually, not more. No more. That's all we've got today.
That's it.
Yeah. Unless we go off on tangents, which
Never.
we do. We tend to do. But we will start by telling you about our great friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Been the best in the business since 1949. Family-owned business, a beacon of trust here in St. Augustine, really. Founded on honesty, integrity, and community service. That family tradition continues to thrive through generations. They've got their amazing service facility out there, 91 climate-controlled service base. A quick lane if you just need to pop in and out on your lunch break. They make it very easy to do that. And speaking of lunch, you can always pop over to Ford's Garage. Have your lunch there. Drop your car off. By the time you're done with lunch, your car's ready. It's all good. It's easy.
They got great fries.
They do have great fries.
Yeah, I like their fries there.
Yeah, good drinks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, chili, good burgers.
Cool atmosphere, too.
Yeah,
I mean,
it really is.
It's very
One of the most
unique.
unique, yeah. I like the bathrooms with the gas pump handles and all that stuff.
It took me a second on that one to understand
Yeah,
how it works,
yeah.
but yeah, it is a very cool gadget. Yes. You pee in a kegger.
That's right.
Yeah.
Very manly bathroom.
Macho
I don't know what
Bush.
the women's bathrooms look like, but they're
Dainty.
maybe manly too. I don't know.
It's a half kegger.
Oh. In pink.
Bozard Ford Lincoln, they offer the best in pricing, selection, and service just off I-95 and State Road 16, where your satisfaction is their mission, and they are driven to inspire. And, of course, the Florida Man Games, where you can experience for yourself the legendary production that is the Florida Man Games. The evading arrest obstacle course. I just saw a comment the other day that was very excited about this.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
If it's real cops chasing people through the course, I can't wait to see this.
That's awesome.
yes,
It
it
is real
is.
court.
Yes, it is.
So cool.
Get ready to not be able to wait to see this. The weaponized pool noodle mud duel.
Round two.
Yeah, that's right. Round 2, man. the Florida Sumo cage match and beer chug, the Hurricane Party prep grocery aisle brawl.
I can't wait for that one.
Me neither. That's
God.
going to be great. And human beer pong. I'm actually looking forward to this too.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty freaking huge.
Is anyone else's feed glitching right now? Or
No, I'm smooth sailing over here, Christopher Columbus.
And as soon as I did it, it stopped.
Oh, there it is. Hairball.
Thanks for the boomer moment,
Yeah.
Troy.
No. I was wondering if people out there were seeing the same thing I was.
Hey, Pete, what's Ripley's doing at the Florida Man Games?
The freak show.
Wow.
Fire breathing and sword swallowing. We're going to have axe throwing out there.
Woo, careful.
Yeah, we're going to have the Ninja Nation obstacle course. It's going to be awesome. We got a lot going on out there for people to do. We're going to have knocker ball out there for people to do, which is so fun. They're going to be just running teams out there. It's going to be great. There's going to be this is a pleasant Florida fever dream. It's a fever dream you'll have fun in,
Yeah,
and it's all about Florida.
super cool.
As long as there's knockers.
There'll be a lot of knockers.
There will be a lot of knockers out there.
Yeah.
Like 39.
Well, okay.
That means only one. Somebody's going to...
It's Florida, man.
It is. That's true. That is true.
That's right.
Took my socks off back to your account. How does that work?
There will be, according to Troy, only 39 knockers. That's an odd number, so...
We won't point her out.
Well,
Which you
everybody
wanna-
will notice.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, we could have a falsie.
Sure.
Don't overthink my joke.
Okay. Over.
Well, hey, it's Florida Man Games. It's supposed to be weird.
Yeah.
TheFloridaManGames.com. The newest Florida tradition, really. You're not a Floridian if you don't go to this thing. And we will call you out for that.
Mm.
And we might come to your house and hit you with something if you don't go. Also, big shout out to our friends at Fidus Roofing, Great Expectations Realty and Auction, Chiba Hut Toasted Subs, St. Augie's Pizza, BHF Insurance, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, and St. Augustine Handy House. And I'm powered by...
Nailed it.
The Vibe Nutrition this morning. I don't remember what this is. It's the blue drink. But
Looks like merman.
Yeah, it's mermanish. It is definitely mermanish. It's
Yeah.
blue drink
Cool. Blue drink.
with some other stuff in it. All legal stuff
Yeah.
that they put in it at Vibe. I
Aloe.
didn't
Yeah.
add anything this morning.
Energy booster.
All
Yeah.
that stuff. Yeah. Sometimes I do get aloe in there. You can throw different things in there. Aloe,
Very good.
extra hydration,
Mm-hmm.
hangover cures.
See?
That's great. Great. All right, how you guys doing?
Hey, happy Thursday.
Wow, it's weekend eve.
Yes, it
That is
is.
awesome.
I am not happy that the weeks are going by this fast, being this close to Florida Man Games.
Yeah.
We're now only 7 weeks away.
But this is a major weekend for all of us, so I'm
It is. It's
excited.
Jimmy Jam weekend.
weekend. Yeah.
Going to be very exciting. Can't wait to get out there.
And you're support the hat.
I am sporting the hat.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Going to be on the news for these guys a little bit later.
Oh boy.
Yeah. They asked me
Cool.
to stand in for them on the Jacksonville News.
Wow. Nice.
And since I'm such a pro at being on the news.
Yeah. Look at you.
The extraordinaire.
You know where to find your light.
What?
Peter Belfi.
That's right. I got to. Well, the last time I was in on this show,
Mm.
gotta tell you this, and I'll tell you this because nobody from this show is watching for sure. Last time I was on this show, and it's one of the reasons we don't do wireless microphones here. I had a wireless microphone on
Uh-huh.
and forgot that I had the wireless microphone on.
Ooh.
Happens.
Well, this gets way worse than just forgetting you have the wireless microphone on. So I was walking out of the studio, and I still have the wireless microphone on, and I said to my friend who I was with, I said, "Oh, that was an interesting interview. How did that guy look 20 and 40 at the same time?"
You can hear you back in there.
You could probably hear me. And plus my other joke, I said, "It's probably the cocaine."
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So
Yeah.
they all heard me. I haven't been invited back to that show yet as
Oh,
myself.
man. I'm sure they've cycled co-hosts by now.
No, same guy.
Oh, shite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually worse than your New York thing with the belt buckle wide open. And
Yeah, it might
You
be.
need a handler. This is
I do need a
crazy.
handler. I do need an
wireless
assistant
mics
or an agent or yeah.
Oh,
Wireless
really
mics
do.
are dangerous.
wow. What a story, though. Never forget that story. That's a great
I
story.
never will.
You never told that
because
one.
then right after that, I realized the microphone was still on, and I'm like, oh.
How did you give the microphone back? Like, what was that moment
Well,
like?
I didn't have to
That
give it to the
dude.
production crew. I just had to give it to a guy at the front desk. I was already outside at that point.
okay.
And
Okay.
yeah. But yeah.
Wow.
But do you know they heard it or you don't know?
I
fairly
know
confident.
for a fact somebody heard it. That
okay.
microphone feed
Yeah.
was going
I know.
somewhere. Yeah.
I hate when I do that because I'm
Yeah.
a shit talker.
I just
like,
hope it
I
wasn't
know.
on the air. I just hope it didn't
Nah, I
go
doubt
through
it.
on the air. I doubt it would
yeah.
have.
They can block the channels as soon as you
Yeah.
walk off. so.
Yeah.
I only tried wireless mic once at trivia, and I went to the bathroom with it and forgot to turn it off.
Yeah.
Oh, you were one of
Yeah,
those
I
trickle
forgot-
trickle.
I forgot to do it.
Yeah.
So, and I got an applause as I came out.
At least you're good. High tea.
Yeah.
Question of the day.
Have you ever forgot your wire? Have you ever had your car broken into and what was stolen?
Oh. No,
You have not.
Really?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's great. Good for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm actually yes, and it was when my mom was driving, and it was the minivan, and somebody busted in because she left her purse in the front, and she had her wedding band in the change purse because she had to bring it to the jewelry store to get fixed.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll never forget the devastation of my mom. We went to every freaking pawn shop from like all from Philadelphia all over Delaware just to try to find it. Nothing. Yeah, it sucks. But my dad was super romantic and remade it, so that was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Except the box that it came in was in a hat, and she didn't like that very much.
Oh.
I'm like, it's just a box. We like it was in the shape of like a sombrero, so we obviously got it like a flea market or something cute. But like, she was like, "Well, you could get a better box." So funny, so typical Northern lady. Yes.
Wow. No, thanks, babe.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right. Not a thanks,
This
babe.
is the box I get after 22 years.
Yeah.
Tried to find the exact same ring, did the whole thing, and then it was in a hat box. Stupid.
Man.
This is why we can't win.
I know. No, none of us can.
Well, I always had really crappy cars up until about maybe 15, 20 years ago.
Mhm.
I mean,
Like
crappy
after the
cars,
Hummer.
like $5. No, before the Hummer.
Okay.
The Hummer is a pretty crappy car.
The Hummer lasted 16 years. And I didn't have a whole lot of maintenance on it. So I see what you guys drive.
Hey, my apocalypse vehicle is great. So is
Yeah.
my Corolla.
Sorry.
So is my ambulance.
Still.
But in Zombieland, they used the Hummer. So the Hummer got broken into downtown. I had left it open, and I had left some cash in the glove compartment.
Ooh.
And then when I walked out, the door was still like open.
A jar.
It was like no, it was open.
Oh, like wide open.
They
It was
weren't even-
wide open.
They weren't even like, okay, I'm gonna close it a little bit. And like, maybe they won't. No, they
dickheads.
left it wide open
Huh.
as I came out in the morning, and I was just like, oh crap. And I knew I had, because it was still at the time when I had, I was getting paid cash from the bars, you know, from trivia,
Uh-huh.
before they did all this ACH stuff. But you know, so I had quite a bit of cash in there, and
God, it would have sucked with somebody's rent that you had to collect. You know what I mean? Like, and that's,
yeah, that would have really,
Yeah.
really been
Yeah.
bad. And I was probably about a week off of that one. So
Probably coming from me. I was probably paying you the
It was
rent.
probably about the time you were paying me rent.
Oh yeah.
So
That would have sucked if that would have been my rent that got stolen. I would have been also pissed.
Yeah.
didn't have to pay you that? It didn't make a difference one way or the other? Damn it.
Yeah, you would have been pissed.
I would have been pissed.
Yeah. Find the serial numbers.
I'm going to find this guy myself.
Yes. Yep.
Get
That's
the money back from me.
exactly what happened.
yeah, but it's an awful feeling, like just to come out there and just look at the door, and you're like, oh gosh, what's
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened? Yeah.
Rick, your car ever been broken into?
Not my personal one, but Ashley's did actually one time at gym. There was a ring of guys that were
I
going
remember
around,
this.
And yeah, they broke her windshield and took the purse just because it was in view. So
Yeah.
safety tip, if you hide stuff, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to break anything. They will go in it if it's unlocked, but
Yeah.
they're not going to break
Yeah,
it
they'll
if there's
check-
nothing to see.
They'll test
Yeah.
the doors.
Yeah.
But definitely, yeah, it's happened around me, but not to me.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to steal. and I got a crappy car, like Troy said. So
Yeah.
That's the good thing about having a crappy car. Crappy car, crappy looking house, and nobody's going to break in.
Right,
You
true.
can leave
Yeah.
the windows down in a crappy car. They won't even reach
Yeah.
in. They might leave a donation. Like, oh,
yeah, leave me something.
They'll confuse somebody. They'll throw
Somebody gonna break
they'll
in.
throw
Yeah.
some change in there. I got some extra change from my last car robbery.
Put a couple bucks in yours.
Yeah, yeah.
guy in the Hummer just left his door open.
Steal from the rich and give to the poor.
Right.
There's still two guys right now just reminiscing every now and then. You remember that Hummer we hit
Yeah.
that was wide open, man?
$1,500.
We went back the next 3 days. He learned his lesson.
Yikes.
All right. All right, good question, man. I'm curious to see what people have to say there in the comments.
There's some funny ones.
I
Yeah,
bet.
A lot of people have broken into their own car, but
yeah, I see that too.
Yeah, that used to happen to me a lot when I was working at the radio station. I probably called Pop-A-Lock 4 times a year at the radio station.
Really?
for
Oh,
some
locking your
reason.
keys in the car.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Luckily, they were one of our sponsors, so like half the time they would do it for free.
Oh,
But then they got sick of coming out and doing it for free because I did it so many times a year.
at least you got an employee discount or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, okay.
A lot of times I could give them a few extra shout outs on the show and they'd be cool
Perfect.
with that. Yeah.
yeah, my car.
They were really cool at Pop-A-Lock. You ever need help, Pop-A-Lock is the where to go.
I think that's an invention they should have came up with before. Is like my car now, you can't lock the keys in the car. So
Right.
It won't lock with
Mhm.
the keys in the car.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
that's the way the Volkswagen and the Audi are. So I think that's an invention that should have been created a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we didn't have the tech for it a long time ago.
That's true. OnStar, they could only do very little.
Yeah. I mean, the tech for that really didn't come along till like
Mhm.
2011
20.
ish. I mean, in very high end luxury.
In luxury
Right,
cars,
true,
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts there.
All right. It's now time for a quick check of the weather, Troy.
Cold and clear. It's actually really nice. It's just cold.
Okay. And that's the end of our show for that very long check of the weather.
Ooh, thanks everybody for tuning in.
That was a very
Extended
great show.
weather.
That long check of the weather brought to you by Great Expectations Realty and Auction, who can sell your home, your business, and everything in it. Check them out at geauction.com and gerealty.us. We got a Rick for the traffic report. What do you got, Rick?
Not the rest stop we're going to talk about, but
Oh,
I've got
okay.
a rest stop on 95.
All right. Well, it could be the rest stop.
I think it's a little bit south. I don't know.
Okay.
This one's, north, but I tried to look for that one, couldn't find it. So
Oh.
we'll go with it though.
I don't even
Although
know which rest stop we're talking about, so I'm glad you do.
It's south of 16, and I want to say it's even south of the 206. It's that one in between US 1 and it's either 206 or 207. I
Oh,
saw the actual deputies lined up in the entrance for the ramp
Oh,
walking it
okay.
off yesterday.
oh,
I didn't know
gotcha.
that's what happened though, so that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Excited to hear what went down.
Well, I won't spoil it for you.
Mm.
Thank you.
Great tease, though.
Yeah.
I'm doing my job. I'm firing back here.
I'm doing
There you
amazing.
go.
Yes.
All right. That was the traffic report. Thank you, Rick.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent. Okay, let's see where are we at. St. Johns County rest area evacuated
Mm.
after report of explosive devices.
Really? That's why?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
St. Johns County Sheriff's Office provided further details regarding the evacuation of a southbound rest area on I-95 Tuesday night. I think this was last night. Was it last night? Or
No.
Tuesday night.
Tuesday
Was it
night.
Tuesday night?
Tuesday night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy hell. Where'd yesterday go? All right. Initial reports suggest that pipe booms were discovered in a vehicle.
Somebody took a deuce?
Do not go in.
Yeah, it's exactly what I was thinking. Like somebody just said that and like, oh my God, he said the word. I'm calling the cops.
I've been inside a guy in the rest area. There was some explosive devices.
Good Lord.
Was discovered in a vehicle. It led to an arrest. However, an update on Wednesday afternoon, SJSO clarified that a person was detained and a commercial grade firework was found in the vehicle. So it was in a pipe.
See?
And it was an explosive.
I mean,
The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives, tacked on the explosives part recently, had informed SJSO that other law enforcement agencies on Tuesday about a subject of interest traveling on I-95 who might have explosive devices in their vehicle. That's interesting. at the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. I wonder how they.
Maybe they scan.
I'm really
Like
wondering
the
how they
airport.
just thought. I don't know. That's
that's
very
random.
interesting. That's very random.
Going to omit some sort of smell.
I don't know. Traveling on I-95, we might have exploding devices in their vehicle. This prompted authorities to take precautionary measures. Despite the initial concerns, the investigation concluded with no evidence of a crime or a threat to the community, and no arrests were actually made, as no illegal devices were discovered.
Sounds like an angry girlfriend.
It could be, yeah,
Who
like
worked
something
who worked for
spiteful.
the ATF.
Yeah, he's driving a blue Civic.
Yeah, she just found the biggest
called-
firework in public she could find and threw it in his trunk. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Huh.
The alert was raised after an individual in another state reported to the ATF that she had spoke with the subject.
Thank you, Troy. Award winning. That was investigative journalism at its finest right there.
Who's reported you for fireworks, Troy?
My cars were so crappy they look like bombs.
They were the bomb.
Uncle Buck.
Your car's the bomb. No, it's a bomb. It might explode soon. They had spoken with the subject and noticed suspicious devices inside the vehicle. Acting on this information, deputies located the vehicle at a rest stop near mile marker 303 and detained the individual for further investigation. SJSO's Boom Squad technicians examined the vehicle and found a commercial grade pyrotechnic firework. The subject was cooperative during the questioning, which continued into the early morning hours.
Whoa.
SJSO expressed gratitude to the person who reported the potential suspicious activity, emphasizing the importance of community vigilance
True.
and revenge. All right.
That's kind of a crazy story, though.
It is. Yeah. There's a lot of action around this.
Mm-hmm.
But it did turn out to just be a firework, which, of course, it's St. Johns County.
Thank goodness. I'm like, who's going to blow up a
Yeah, what's
rest stop?
what's the value in that?
Like,
High
what?
value target, the rest stop.
Oh, we're going to be so dang upset if that rest stop is shut down.
Well, hey, man, it's like we said earlier. There's a lot of high value lot lizards out there that maybe they were taking away people's enjoyment of that rest area.
That probably is true. And when you do that, remember what happened with Cafe Erotica or whatever it was called?
No.
What was the one, the strip joint
Was
over
there-
at
were there a lot of
207?
people
It was
mad?
cafe. It was cafe
Were there a lot of
erotica.
people mad when that went away?
I still hear people in the blogs
You can go to
upset
the
that
beach
that
and
went
see
away.
the same thing you could see at Cafe Erotica.
yeah, that's true.
That's
I mean,
true.
Cafe Erotica
Yeah.
was...
That's kind of
The,
crazy.
joke.
the breakfast was good.
I don't want to know what you were eating. out
Moon
there,
over
Troy.
Miami, yeah. The hollandaise sauce. Yeah.
Yeah, they did. They had to make it legal. That's how they were able to get their license.
It was just popcorn.
BYOS, bring your own sandwich.
You guys were still like middle school when that was.
Yeah, we
open.
were. But we always used to make jokes about Cafe Erotica.
No, I had
Frank
a,
call it too.
Did you really?
Oh yeah,
I don't remember doing that.
sure.
I had a friend who worked there.
Who was entertainer there?
Oh well, I made friends with other people, but yeah, it was actually the bouncer.
Nice.
All right. Oh, here we go. St. John's County School District seeks to eliminate teacher certification tests
What's this all about?
to ease the burden on teachers passing a test. This is so dumb. St. John's County School District is advocating for the removal of the general knowledge test.
Wow, this is my chance.
General knowledge, folks.
Well,
The basics. It's a requirement for teacher certification and recertification mandated by the Florida Department of Education. This test is part of the certification process that teachers must undergo every 5 years. However, the district argues that the test is an unnecessary burden on educators. Then stop giving tests to kids. I mean, what are we doing? We can't live by the same standards as the kids. You can't be sitting here telling kids, we need to take this test, we need to do this homework, and then every chance you get, you stop taking tests and don't want to do homework as a teacher. This is goofy. This is goofy. The district argues the test is unnecessary burden on educators. The school board member, Kelly Barrera, they expressed concerns about the additional pressure it places on teachers during a recent school board meeting. That's dumb.
Yeah.
The district believes that the test is redundant.
I mean,
They all are.
Well, so are the ones that we have to take too.
Exactly.
here's my question: did they have to take CEUs within those time?
That's a good question.
Continue education
Because
units.
then you shouldn't have to take it.
It is repetitive, from the CEUs that are required. Okay, I get it. But if you're just not taking the test because it's inconvenient,
Or you have anxiety about
Yeah,
taking tests.
Yeah, no,
that's-
I don't care what the circumstances are. If this is a
That's what I
requirement
took
for
it as.
teachers getting
Yeah.
recertified, it needs to stay a requirement.
Yeah,
Let's
I
stop
think
being
so.
lazy here. I mean, this is why people complain
I
about
don't get
teachers
it.
being lazy. Especially for the experienced teachers who have already demonstrated their teaching capabilities. I had a science teacher who was at the end of his run, who was the worst teacher I ever had. I mean, really, seriously, it does not matter how much
Take it
experience
back. It
you
was
have.
that art teacher.
yeah.
What's that? Oh, the art teacher was
Very bad. She did not pass the test.
Not as bad as the science teacher, though.
Oh, man.
Not as bad as the science teacher. The general knowledge test is designed to assess whether teachers have a fundamental understanding of subjects such as English, reading, writing, and math.
Spencer said the math part is no joke.
Yeah, math is weird these days.
I stopped
But,
playing.
you know, if the kids got to know it, the teachers got to know it too.
Yeah.
St. Johns County School District is pushing to eliminate this test. Don't do it. As a requirement for both new and veteran teachers. Dr. Brennan Asplin, Deputy Superintendent of Operations, emphasized that seasoned educators who have been teaching for many, many years should not be subject to this test repeatedly.
But cognition goes down. You know, people get
Cognition does go
dementia
down.
sometimes, and that's a good thing to check in with.
We have
Sorry.
to know that we have to know that our teachers are mentally capable of being teachers.
I agree with that.
Of teaching
statement.
people.
My worst teacher would have aced this test. He just,
Right?
He just didn't care though. He was a brilliant guy, Mr. Beaumont, and I know he's long gone because he was 107 when he was teaching. But he would have just aced this test. He could have just yawned through it
Right.
and done this and then fallen back asleep. I just a brilliant guy, but he just didn't care. He was at like year 40 on his teaching, so
Right. Yeah. They don't really care. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
he tapped out like 5 years before I got to him.
Yeah.
So.
Asplin suggested that removing the test could help alleviate some of the pressures on teachers, making the profession more appealing. I mean, it's not appealing because teachers have been complaining about it for the last, I'm
Forever,
so
though.
tired of hearing the bitching. I really am.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of hearing the bitching. I really am.
Yeah.
And everybody else is too, by the way.
Mhm.
The initiative to remove the general knowledge test is part of the district's annual legislative platform, which outlines the changes they wish to see implemented in Florida's educational system. The proposal is one of the district's top priorities for state lawmakers to consider. Logan Lowry, the director of policy and government relations, highlighted that the test often hinders teachers' professional advancement. I mean, all of this is just making teachers sound horrible. This is all making teachers sound awful and lazy. All these arguments for teachers not to take one test. I'm sorry, but I've got no feeling for this other than frustration.
And I know I'm hard on teachers when it comes to salaries and stuff like that. And yeah, their salaries aren't the best, but that's what it's not like in college they go, "Oh, be a teacher, you're going to make $1 million."
Yeah.
You chose that. And then,
people choose it a lot of times because they're good people and they want to help kids. And that's
Exactly.
cool and that's great and that's awesome and we love that and that's who we want to be teachers. But if you want to go into this profession, you got to take it seriously. You got to pass the test and you can't be a lazy ass teacher.
Well, if I have to teach spin, I mean, you know the certification processes that I have to go through. It's a lot. It takes years on some
and
for a
you
master
can't,
instructor.
You can't just lobby to say,
No.
I
won't be able to
that.
get insurance. I wouldn't be able to get paid. I mean, there's a lot of things
There's
that you
just have to do that's part of the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's only every 5 years.
Yes.
what I heard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, even like your real estate, you have to do every 2 years.
See?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it's every 2 years, and you have to take 14 hours on top of it.
Yeah.
But you have to pass the test.
Yeah.
It's important. I think it's really
in
important.
construction, I mean, there's a lot of professions where there's a test every few years that you got to pass. Stop being lazy, St. Johns County teachers. I mean, I'm sorry if that sounds harsh, but this all sounds lazy. This all sounds lazy, and you're trying to teach kids to be smart and do their work and take their tests and do their homework, and you're sitting here trying to get out of all of this. I don't like it. I think it looks lazy. I think it looks very, very lazy.
Yeah.
Very much like we have slackers here, and I know that we don't.
Well, I don't love that it's a priority too. That this shouldn't be the top
Right.
priority.
This should not be the top priority, the top sticking point right now. This is goofy, man. This is goofy. To advocate their agenda, the St. Johns County School District plans to send representatives to Tallahassee. I mean, halt this right now.
Well,
Stop
good
this
luck,
right
yeah.
now. I mean, throw your hands
take
up
the
and say,
test.
you know what, this isn't the battle. Because
Right.
this is, I promise you, this is not the battle.
What is
If
that
you
gonna
want-
do? Let's
if
just
you're
say-
battling for credibility, I mean, teachers want to be taken seriously in this county. Stop doing things like this.
Yeah, that's just silly.
This is bogus. This is a frustrating read. They want to send representatives to Tallahassee, all the way to Tallahassee, to tell Tallahassee they don't want to take a test.
Maybe they should and just take a 10 grand cut every year or something.
Right? Yeah. You want right?
You want to do less work?
Yeah.
Yeah, if
you
you
want to do less work? We need
I
some
like-
of that money back for
I
our
like
communities.
that strategy. You don't take the
Yeah.
test, you don't get your $5,000 bonus.
Yeah.
That's actually a
Boom.
great idea. Yeah.
There we go.
You don't have to
I'm
take-
going to go to Tallahassee and advocate for that.
You don't have to take the test.
Right.
It's your
You don't
You don't
choice.
have to
Take
make
the
all the
test.
money
Like,
either.
life's a
Boom.
choice. So
That's a great option.
Life's
I
a
like
choice.
that.
Yeah.
and,
Because
and,
therefore everybody wins.
and that's like I've told this story before. I have friends that are both couples that were teachers, and they'll complain all the time. Oh, we don't have this, we don't have that, and it's like, okay, we say they're both brilliant people.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you're poor by choice. All right?
Yeah.
You're not poor because the world around you there's not opportunities. They're poor by choice because they chose that profession. They do love the kids and they're amazing teachers, but they're poor by choice. So
Yeah.
no one
Going
forced-
into that profession,
Yeah.
people have always known. I mean, I remember working in construction and over the summer seeing so many of my teachers. They were all working summer jobs in construction.
Yeah.
Because teaching it doesn't cover all the bills. It never really has. And everybody's always kind of known that going into it. And you can't fault people for wanting to make a living wage. I don't fault people for that.
No.
But come on, man, be teachers. We've heard a lot of demands over the past few years.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, we really have. So let's teach.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a community who is willing to say, okay, yeah, we love our teachers. We'll bend over backwards for our teachers, but you can't make people bend over backwards until their back breaks. That's when you lose people.
Right.
You lose people when the back breaks. And the way they're pushing right now, I mean, people's backs are about to break. People just don't have the patience for this. We're all struggling. Everybody's struggling.
I got a
Life
big
is not
back.
easy for anybody right now.
Mhm.
So to hear that, it sounds lazy. It sounds entitled. It sounds bad. It just makes teachers look bad. It just makes teachers look bad. So
Right.
they need to really realize the optics of really going this hard on not taking one test.
But you got to be cautious of, like, when you're in the union, you get lumped into that group. And there, a lot of the
Right, you gotta go with that
a lot
vibe,
Of, a lot
yeah.
of the teachers that I know
Or you're out of the
personally wouldn't have a problem with this test at all.
Right.
They just,
Right.
They just
Yeah.
don't, they're like, okay, I got this.
Well,
And, no
Spencer,
problem,
he's in
I've been doing-
comments. He
I've been-
knew he
I've
had to
been-
take it.
yeah,
He
I've
took
been doing
it.
it for
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
while. But when you have a group speaking for you, this is, instead of speaking for yourself, this
Yeah.
is the consequences that come
Yes.
along with it. It to me,
And I
the
have to
optics of it doesn't look good.
I'm with you. The optics of it look terrible. And I got to tell you, teachers have had a bad megaphone speaking for them for a few years. They really, really have. I don't think their representation is good. Look, a couple of years ago, we saw teachers say that they were going to boycott giving students homework and they were going to cut back on their responsibilities if they weren't paid
It's your
a
job.
certain amount of money. I mean, your representation is making you look bad. You should really speak for yourself. And I'll just be a little more blunt. The teachers union representation is not making you look good. The teachers union is making you look bad right now. So, I mean, go with it if you want to, go with it if you have to, but
Yeah.
this looks lazy and entitled, and people do not like this.
And Stewart in comments said he just paid $300 to renew his wife's certification. Everybody has those types of certifications.
Yeah.
I'm doing my real estate right now. I'm doing a 14-hour real estate right now. I have to pay every 2 years.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
My master instructor certification is $700 every 2
there's
years.
certificates in
Yeah.
every occupation. So, you know, if you think that's the only one, you know, Stuart said you're wrong in the comments. Stuart, you're wrong. Okay. So just so there.
Yeah.
And that's $60 a year.
Yeah.
Just
Right.
for the breakdown.
Yeah.
Oh, the breakdown is very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I love teachers. I really do.
Yeah.
I got a lot of respect for teachers, but
Oh, it's
you're
what-
getting bad guidance right now. You're just getting bad guidance. That's just what it breaks down to. It really looks goofy to be out here advocating for not taking one test. It really just looks goofy. All right. Anyway, Gas Buddy gas report time. If you are seeing good prices out there for gas, please let us know. I don't know how updated our thing is today, but we will.
Yeah, yesterday was shifty. I remember.
Yeah.
We weren't updating quick enough.
I know. Yeah, it was bad. They hadn't updated in a day. But this is good. This is looking good. 8 hours ago, A1A discount beverage, they updated. $2.86 this morning. The Shell at 2350 North Ponce are at $2.94. The Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard at $2.98. We got the Sunoco at 450 South Ponce, $2.98. The Owens at 780 South Ponce, $2.98. The Shell at 146 King Street, $2.98. The Mobile and Circle K, 800 South Ponce, $2.98. The Circle K on 207, $3.08. The Circle K on US 1 North, $3.09. And the Gate at 4075 US 1 North, $3.19. And that, of course, comes to us from Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. You get in trouble with the law and have to go to the Hardwick Hotel. Chris doesn't want you to have to stay there for very long.
No.
And you won't have to if you call 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245. Write it on your hand before you go out and do something dumb this weekend.
Seriously. That's the number to remember.
It really is. Get it tattooed on you somewhere small,
Some people do this.
under a fat roll or something.
Yeah, then you can tuck it back and read it.
Right? Yeah.
Nice. Then you can tuck it in so that's not too showy.
That's right. All right.
Like a secret.
Live music happening tonight. Jim Lamb going to be at the Milltop Tavern at noon. Edwin Barbosa.
Oh, wow. I love it.
That name. That's a good name.
Barbosa.
Edwin Barbosa. Been 39 at 1 o'clock. Tony Scazzaro at La Cocina at the cellar upstairs at 1. Shayla Macaluso.
Oh,
We got great
nice.
names today to start this one off. We
Yeah.
really do. Ben 39 at 4. Oh, and then Wayne Lake.
Oh,
Brings it down a little bit. Brings it down a little bit. It's kind of bland compared to what we've had, Wayne.
Wayne's the only one watching these.
Oh, man. Oh, Wayne. Wayne Lake. Casa DeVito 57 at 5. Joe Downing at the Guy Harvey Resort at 5. Vinny Jacobs at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. Trevor Compton at the Shores Golf Club at 5. Elizabeth Roth. Trade wins. 5 o'clock. Bob Patterson, OC Whites at 5:30. Jim Aselta, Barrilos.
Oh, nice.
5:30. And we got our guy Dewey Vaya at Iggy's at 6.
Nice. Good. Yeah.
Cumberland at the Colonial Oak. 7.
Who?
Cumberland. Yep. Jolie at Cortesi's at 7. And Vegas Gray. Trade wins. 9 o'clock.
Wonder if he's with Baby Gray, too.
I don't know. Sometimes he is.
Sometimes. It's
Vegas and Baby.
like a whole family.
It really is. I think they are family. I think that's why he's called Baby Gray, because he's the son.
Super cute.
All right. Fidus Roofing brings us that live music mic check today. They support a lot of local charities that support local kids in our area. Big Brothers and Big Sisters of St. Johns County, the Boy Scouts, and more. They're also always looking to grow their team, and they would encourage anyone to come and apply with them. They are master elite contractors for St. Johns County, and that allows them to offer warranties that nobody else can touch. Give them a call, 904-355-ROOF.
They do pavers.
And gutters. Yeah.
All right.
No relation to Macy Gray. Sorry, I want to clear that up real quick.
Oh, no relation.
Vegas Gray, no
Dang
relation.
it. We all thought there was.
I'd rather say goodbye, not choke.
Macy Gray has a fun voice to sing as. I like
for
singing.
one album.
Right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, she had that one, and that was really
it.
Why don't you
call me?
Good for her for kind of still being considered as kind of a music legend, even though there was only really one good album.
True, and one hit. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, but she still really is considered very legendary in music.
Yes. Yep. Very
She'll be
vocal
here in
about
St.
her.
Augustine
She
soon.
will be. She's very vocal about her drug use too.
Oh,
Very outgoing about it.
is she still doing a lot of drugs?
I don't know about still, but like
Oh.
back in the day, that's how she kind of lost her fame. She kind of fell off the pedestal because she was
Oh.
like glorifying that she was a big cokehead. And I was like, oh my God,
I thought you were gonna
stop
say
talking,
that's how she
Macy.
lost her voice.
Oh, well, that could be
Drugs.
the catalyst. Yeah,
Could be,
Yeah.
yeah. I try to say goodbye when I smoke.
Yeah. Yes.
Nobody can understand me. Ah, God. All right.
Check the flappers. Yeah.
My flappers are broke.
Wind mitigations.
Yes, I love the remix.
Now when all the teachers, they cry.
They don't want to
They want that test to go to bye-bye. All right. My mouse just broke.
Oh shit.
I can't move my freaking page. I don't know what the next story is.
Fort Mose Blues,
For
everybody.
Mose Blues, I might as well just go sing as Macy Gray.
Oh, that was funny.
All right.
You broke your mouth.
Yeah, mouse broke. Sometimes
Macy Gray.
you got to take the batteries out and put the batteries back
That's
in.
Macy Karma.
Maybe it is.
You got us.
Touchscreen. Oh,
It's a computer. It's a 2015 computer.
I have a Surface.
You have
All
a
right.
Surface?
I have a Surface.
Do you like
that's
it?
a touchscreen. Yeah, I love it.
All right. Well, luckily I've got I do have the next story in front of me, which is nice.
They're begging for Macy Gray to come on the show. I don't think that's happening.
Well, you just heard Macy Gray on the
I
show.
know. How much more do you want? Yeah.
Davey and I will pretend to be Macy Gray
That's it. Perfect.
on the show.
Right.
If you guys want Macy Gray on the show. All right. We got a very scary situation.
Oh.
With the mouse? What's the story?
Troy, do
With-
surgery
there's a
over there.
story.
Help
Here,
him.
hit me
It's
the
a
mouth.
story.
You do the story. Hit me the mouth.
You're not going to get it to work.
Breathe on it.
Middle school student, unfortunately critically injured in a bicycle accident near a school.
Really?
Residents now voicing traffic concerns. A student at Fruit Cove Middle School was struck by a car Wednesday morning near the school, as reported by a spokesperson for the St. Johns County School District. The incident occurred while the girl was on a bicycle near Racetrack Road,
God
resulting in
sakes.
critical injuries. She was subsequently airlifted to a local hospital for treatment, though there has been no update on her condition. Students on a bus headed to school witnessed the incident.
No way. That's
God,
even
man,
worse.
I hate this. The local residents have expressed concern about the increasing traffic in the area. Sherry Harbor, a resident of 22 years, mentioned that she was not surprised by the incident due to the road's growing busyness. She noted significant changes in St. Johns County, including the expansion of roads from 2 lanes to 4, which has contributed to increased traffic congestion. Maybe it's the USB thing. Dead air, that's always good.
Well, they always complain
Yes!
about that area.
You're welcome.
All I had to do was
See? Troy, you did a great
It was,
Yeah,
job.
totally
it was his
Troy.
USB, but that's okay.
Totally Troy.
You had to bless it.
All right.
So anyway, yeah, where was this located
traffic,
again? Racetrack
I mean-
Road. Okay.
Racetrack Road. Very sad, man. We hope she is doing better today. We hope she's all right.
Yeah, man.
That's one of the scariest things you could hear as a parent. You know, one of the scariest things to happen.
Mm.
Whew. All right, Troy, how do you want to check the comments, man?
On this Thursday, I will thunder through the terrific thoughts of our tribe.
Okay.
Very nice.
As you do that, I'll remind everybody that Bates, Hewitt and Floyd is not your average local insurance agency. They provide peace of mind and insurance to protect your biggest investments. Their approach to insurance and risk longevity in our community and the way they treat their clients sets them apart from the rest. They offer homeowners, auto, commercial, and benefits, and they've been doing it for over 50 years. Christy Lawrenson is St. Augustine's premier agent. She offers complimentary policy reviews and has a deep understanding of insurance and what is needed in St. Augustine to be properly insured. Her attention to detail and organizational skills have found policy errors and cost savings where others have not. Give Bates, Hewitt, and Floyd a call, 904-794-5455, and schedule your appointment today.
She took the test. She knows the rest.
That's right.
Mhm.
She takes a test all the damn time.
All the damn time.
Always taking tests.
And passing.
Because she takes her job seriously,
Yep,
damn it.
She really
sir.
does.
And so does Troy Usina at St. Augustine Handy House. If you're looking for the perfect customer prefab portable building, it is St. Augustine Handy House. That should be your very first stop. Proudly owned by local Troy Usina. Conveniently located right there on State Road 16. It's a family-owned business. They've been serving our community since 1988. They know what they're doing. Whether you're looking for a shed, a barn, office space, or a carport, they can handle it all at St. Augustine Handy House. They've got the highest rated structures in the industry, built with a laser focus on quality and durability. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 1. And St. Augustine Handy House makes it easy to find exactly what you need. Financing options available in-house. They handle the installation, they handle the delivery, all the setup, and the permitting. If you need to get permits for this, they handle that too. They take care of it all for you.
So
which-
nice, honestly.
it's great to just go pick something out and throw your hands up and not have to, it just shows up at your house and everything's taken care of. 904-823-9092. What you got, Troy?
All right. So evidently, Davey has fleeky hair.
Oh, flaky?
Oh, no, your head-
fleek. It's
oh,
on
it's on
fleek.
fleek.
Yeah.
It's on
There you
fleek.
go.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Jeez.
Hairdresser's watching.
Yeah, right. Perk Plus.
And someone asked if you can buy tickets at the gate for the Florida Man games.
Good question.
You can, but they will be expensive at the gate.
There'll be
Okay.
more.
They will
There'll
be
more.
$69.
Wow.
And
Yep.
Fun
They
price.
were last year.
Good number.
Yep.
Make sure you have
Oh,
one.
That's a perfect number for the Florida Man game.
Good number.
Yeah.
69.
It's a good number.
You can get them right now while they're 45. It's smarter.
Yeah.
Way better.
Yeah. 45 is way better than 69. And a lot of people, when we asked the question, they got into locking keys in the car and how they were able to get into that car. So, there's some experts out there how to
Okay.
break into your own car.
Okay.
The BP was at 274. I didn't see Tim's. I lost some of my comments. Did you see it back in there?
No, sir. I didn't see it
All right.
either.
And even food handlers have to take licenses to work in a kitchen.
Mm.
So they have to take those tests online and everything. And someone was asking about the jail log. And the jail log, it's because of scams is the reason it's been removed. The sheriff, last time he was on, he gave us a good explanation about that. So,
Yeah. Yep. All right. Thank you, sir. What do you got for Stordom Stat?
All right, Stodom Stat. There was a couple of Stodom Stats out there. You actually called this the Merman. One of the Stodom Stats I'm not doing is in 1493, Christopher Columbus saw a manatee for the first time,
Oh.
and he thought they were mermaids.
Oh.
He said, they're not as attractive as we thought they were going to be. It is
What is that, a fat joke? What a rude.
log. He's like, they're
What
not
a
as
jerk.
attractive as we anticipated.
That's funny.
So that was in 1493. But on this day in 2007, the iPhone is introduced by Steve Jobs.
I like
And we
the
all
manatee
know-
story
Wow.
better.
Yeah, that's why I threw it in because 2007.
But honestly, can you remember the first iPhone?
yeah.
It
Yeah.
ruined people's lives.
Yeah.
That was the beginning of the end.
It did.
Yeah.
It was the beginning of the end.
And now we
Yeah.
can't.
I mean, people's souls became lost after
Right.
the iPhone came out. Yeah.
Well, I mean, just think about okay, where's you don't even need it. You're like, oh, where's my phone?
Yeah.
You know, it
Yeah.
happens. I mean,
If you get 3 blocks down the road and realize you don't have your phone with you, I don't care where you're going. You turn around and get the phone,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I went
which
to,
is crazy.
I went to lunch with the girls the other day, and I left my phone in my office,
Mm.
and it was like 45 minutes of like, oh gosh, I wonder if anybody's.
Yeah, what am I
Yeah.
missing?
I
Yeah.
wonder
And
if
we
anybody's-
used to just leave the office and
No,
like
it was
wait for
fine.
a message.
What was
if
the
you get a
meme?
message, you call them back.
Meme from Sorta yesterday, when the phones were tied to the wall, that's when people were free.
Yeah, right. That's the truth.
You had the long. Thing.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, when you could leave your phone and not
Right.
have to worry about calls. I mean,
Okay. you can't tell me my
phone.
phone is not listening in. Right as we're having this conversation, it just sent a text saying that I just made automatic payment on my AT&T account.
Wow. For your iPhone, yeah.
It happened during that conversation right then.
Mhm.
So
See?
they're definitely listening in.
It's not the strongest proof for your phone listening, but
No,
we'll
but
take
the
it.
timing of it was like,
Yeah,
really?
yeah. I hear you.
So, so wow.
So does your phone.
Look at automatic payment.
Yeah. All right. Thanks. I just got your credit card number. Troy's credit card's getting
Swiped it.
run up this weekend. Lots of barbecue on that credit card.
You get a Hummer. You get a Hummer.
That's right. From the Lot Lizard.
Yes.
But you have to pass the test.
That's right. You got to pass the test. That is the test. Even the Lot Lizards have to take a test every 2 years.
For the association.
That's right. Guy comes by with a clipboard.
Yeah.
You. with
You're
me.
good. Yeah.
All right. So the stat comes to us from St. Augie's Pizza.
There it is.
Great place to grab a slice. Go grab a slice today. Tell Augie and the family said hi. If you make it there before one of us does. Plugs, guys.
All right, we got bollocks tonight. We're talking about how states became states, like or the origins and how they became and got pushed through as states. So there's a lot of great stories about how states became states, and we'll talk about how Greenland's going to become a state. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Greenland.
Everybody.
That's right. Greenland and Canada. And
Panama.
all of it. We're taking it all.
Hey, today is National Law Enforcement Officer Day,
Yes.
so I want to say thank you to all the amazing officers in St.
That's
Johns
great.
County.
Yes, sir. Thank you very
At
much.
3 o'clock today, we have Speakeasy for a Cause. That's going to be an awesome conversation, a great event that's coming up at the end of this month.
Awesome. Very cool. Looking forward to that talk. Rick, you got any plugs?
Nope. Shout out to Jimmy Jams this weekend and 904 forever.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
904 ever.
How nice.
Later, guys.
Bye-bye.